Good evening, my name is Cheyenne St. Louis and today I'm going to be demonstrating how to saddle a horse. Have you ever ridden a horse before? If you have, was the horse already saddled and ready to go and all you had to do was get on and ride? If that's the case, then I'm going to teach you how to properly saddle a horse. It's important to know how to saddle a horse because you never know when your saddle is going to come loose and you need to fix it. So to begin, I'm going to show you the equipment that you're going to need. So to begin, you're going to need a saddle stand, a saddle blanket, and a saddle, as well as a bridle. And now I'm going to introduce you to your final item. This is Queen. She will be helping us with our demonstration on how to saddle a horse. So to begin, step 1 is to make sure that there is no obstructions to your saddle or blanket. So we'll just take a quick look. I've already done this step, so it's already set and to go, but usually you need to check to make sure there's no burrs or anything sharp that can cause harm to your horse or to you while you're riding. Step 2 is to put your blanket on your horse. Before you put your blanket on, it's always important to show your blanket to your horse, let them smell and touch it so they know what it is, and then you're going to place it right onto their back. From here, you want the edge of the front of your blanket to be somewhat level with their armpit right here. Step 3 is to put your saddle on your horse. You're going to do this just like you did with your blanket and let your horse smell and touch your saddle. Sometimes they don't want to, and that's okay. So from here, you're going to put it right onto your horse. You want it almost level on both ends with your blanket, about the same width all the way around. Step 4 is to lower your stirrup and your girth, and for that you're going to have to go on your right side. So this is your stirrup, and you're going to want to gently lower it so it does not hit your horse and spook them. This is what we call a girth strap, which is the part that goes underneath the belly, and the same goes for this. You want to lower it nice and slow so it doesn't whack them, and you want to make sure all of this is level and not tucked in so that way it doesn't pinch. Now step 5 is to begin looping your girth strap, and for that we're going to have to go back onto the left side.
Okay.
As I mentioned before, you're going to begin looping your cinch to your girth strap. So from here you're going to undo your cinch if it's wrapped up, and then you're going to reach under the horse and gently pull the girth strap underneath. Once you do this, you're going to take the end of your cinch right here, and you're going to start looping it on the back side of the loop through. You do not want to pull tight to begin with because you're going to need room to loop this through. You're going to do this 2 more times. Once you loop it 2 times, you're going to level it all out so it's nice and even, and then you're going to tighten and pull on this outer cinch strap just enough to give yourself some more slack. Once you got your slack, you're going to take your end and you're going to put it back through the loop, but instead you're going to pull it out through the side so it looks like an L, upside down L. Then you're going to want to tighten a little more and pull the excess. This is so you have enough strap cinch to work with. And then you're going to bring it through and push it back through the loop and make a little hole. Once you make a hole, you're going to take your excess strap and push it through that hole. Once you do this step, you're going to now tighten your saddle, which is step number 6. And that's just pulling on this outer cinch strap so that way it's nice and tight. And then you're going to pull on this strap here to pull the excess cinch strap here. And you're going to pull here. And as you pull, you're going to pull this down the cinch so that way it's nice and tight. Now it's important to make sure you tap or jiggle the saddle to make sure your horse does not hold any excess air. Horses have a tendency to like to suck in, so that way the saddle can't get that tight. Another thing that some riders like to do is stand in the saddle and stand in the saddle and jimmy it. It does not hurt the horse. It just helps to make sure that if they're sucking any more air, because as you can see, she was sucking in air because now we have a bunch of excess strap. And then from here, you're gonna redo step 5. Once you have that done and you're confident that your horse is not sucking in any more air, you're gonna go ahead and take your excess strap and put it right through here. Step 7 is you're going to put your bridle on your horse. So this is the reins and this is the bit. The bit goes in their mouth and I am using a split bit so it will not hurt the horse. You're going to set your reins on the ground out of the way. You're going to bring your horse over because they like to try to keep away from it. And you're going to begin putting the bridle on. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. And you're going to tuck her ears and through this hole here. Once you do that, you're going to reach under and you're going to grab the neck strap. This helps keep your bridle on in case of emergencies. I like to put mine on 2 to 3 holes. And once you do this, you're going to grab your reins and now put them over your horse's neck. Step 8. Step 8 is you're ready to ride. Now we're going to review the steps that we just talked about and I'm going to explain them without showing. Step 1, make sure you check your equipment for any obstruction. That way you protect yourself and the horse. Step 2, put the blanket on the horse. Always make sure to let your horse smell and touch so not to spook them. Step 3, put the saddle on the horse. It's important to also make sure the horse touches and smells to keep them from spooking. Step 4, lower the cinch and the stirrup on the right side, gently so not to spook. Step 5, begin looping your cinch around your girth strap. Step 6, tighten your girth strap and begin cinching it. Step 7, slide your bridle on. And step 8, you're ready to ride. The things we learned today will help you so that way you know how to saddle a horse in case you ever need to do it on your own. Because you won't always have that country person there to make sure it's done properly or done for you. This will help you in case you're ever out on a trail or in any case where you need to know how to do it. I hope you've learned a lot and I'm glad we got to talk today. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and the lesson that we learned. See you later.